Donald Trump has now officially used the word Palestinian as an insult. For those of you who are mad about my video about not Palestinian, but pro-Palestine protesters, because not all of them are Palestinian, not even most of them. And I actually like the fact that non-Palestinian people are showing support to Palestinian people. I think movements should always be diverse. I think people should help one another, but y'all are going to have to explain this one. Donald Trump used the word Palestinian as an insult, basically a slur. For those of you who have been making a litany of excuses for why you're comfortable protesting outside of Kamala rallies and trying to derail her and trying to subvert her, I want you guys to now explain why you haven't been doing that and why you're not going to be doing that with Deontay Crunk. I want y'all to explain why Donald Trump is not going to be receiving the same pushback as Kamala Harris from y'all. Because as we're about to see, Trump has zero respect for the Palestinian people. Watch.
Congress, if you said, let's say 15 years ago, maybe not even that long, anything bad about Israel or Jewish people, you were finished as a politician, right? You were finished. You wouldn't do that, Congressman. You wouldn't do it anyway, but nobody would do it. The most powerful lobby in this country by far was Israel and Jewish people. Today, it's almost like, what happened? What happened? What happened to Schumer? What happened to all these people? Schumer's like a Palestinian, right? It's a Palestinian. You got to remember that.
Donald Trump called Chuck Schumer a Palestinian. By the way, Chuck Schumer's Jewish, and I didn't even know this, but Chuck Schumer is like an extended relative of Amy Schumer, which is crazy, right? That's interesting. He called Chuck Schumer a Palestinian, which, like, you know, is it's so obviously evil. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. Like, what do I even say? Like, bro, Trump, to call this a spiral is like, it's not even apt. It's not even an apt description. What the heck is going on over there in MAGA world? Part of me wants to pray for you guys. Part of me wants to press F for respects. Should I press F for respects for MAGA? I think they need it. Y'all need the reanimation jutsu. Y'all might need hey, look, it's gonna take something. It's gonna take something to bring y'all back, because Trump continuously just makes the movement look infinitely worse. This man used Palestinian as an insult. For all of you who've been sitting there talking about, you know, excusing your lopsided protests against Kamala Harris while, you know, conveniently being missing from Donald Trump rallies, explain yourself. Explain yourself, like Cicero said in the Dark Brotherhood quest when you're hiding in the Night Mother's tomb. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. What is this? Explain this. Explain to me exactly what's going on here. And I want y'all to explain to me why you're not going to be protesting outside of Trump rallies, because I already know that Trump's going to get away with this and y'all ain't going to do shit. I know it to be true. Pro-Palestine protesters being pro-Palestine isn't the problem. The problem with y'all is your inability to stand on business when it's time. Donald Trump is running for president. I know you guys are so hyped up and worried about Kamala Harris. She's not the only person running for office. Trump is running too, and he could win. The game is not 100% secured right now, although a lot of us hope and wish it is. It's not. Donald Trump is still running for office. So the question becomes, with Donald Trump being a possible president of the United States, what are you guys going to do to show this man that you are not playing about Palestine? I think you guys aren't going to do anything. I think you're going to let Donald Trump get away with this. But what I really want is, because some pro-Palestine people are going to stand on business and say something about this. But unfortunately, the ones actively trying to derail Kamala, they'll never listen. So what I'll say is this. Constitutionalist liberals, strong liberals, classical liberals, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about reasonable progressives. We got to say something about this. Using Palestinian as an insult is not acceptable activity. Palestinians are people. They're people. They're not a scourge. They're not a plague. They're not vermin. They're people. And for you to try to use it as an insult against a Jewish person, trying to sow further discord and just hatred between these two people as they're fighting one another for the 100th time. Trump has no respect for anything. Nothing. Bro, like, calling a Jewish man a Palestinian and trying to use Palestinian as an insult. This is so malevolent. It's incomprehensible. But this is the level of normalcy Trump has built around this kind of language. Calling a Jewish man a Palestinian, as his people are currently at war with Palestinians, using Palestinian as some sort of insult, as if being called one as a person or a Jew is now all of a sudden a horrible thing. Or somehow all Palestinians hate Jews, and if you're a Jewish person and I call you a Palestinian, now you should really look within and ask yourself why I called you that. Donald Trump is insane. Donald Trump is, and he spirals and spirals and spirals. As he mentally decays, the worst of him continues to come out. And you want to know what this is God. This is God's work, and I'll tell you why it's God's work. The Most High God has stepped in and done something here, because if you've been watching Joe Biden, he's actually been more sharp, more concise, and more energetic recently. He's stuttering less. He's much more clear. But if you look at Donald Trump is over here slurring, slandering, all type of clear slander. Donald Trump is spiraling. I feel like Joe Biden swapped cognitive states with Trump at the debate. I really do. I think Joe Biden, like Captain Ginyu, switched consciousnesses, not bodies, but just brains, with Donald. Well, not consciousnesses, but brain. Yeah. He swapped brain health with Trump. Trump hasn't been the same since. Tell the truth. Bro, ever since the debate, Trump has gotten significantly worse. He's slurring. He's saying unthinkable things. He's become infinitely more disrespectful, and it's not hitting like it used to. It's not funny. Donald Trump is losing it, and I think Joe Biden gave him the brain cooties. I think so. I think whatever was in Joe Biden's brain, he gave to Trump. Between Biden, Trump, and RFK, I don't know who's in worse shape. He's spiraling. He's about to be worse than RFK soon. I'm not even trying to be funny. Bro, am I missing? Am I losing it? I swear Trump has not been this bad. I know everybody's like, oh, Trump can't complete a sentence. True. But it's gotten worse, bro. Even Megyn Kelly was like, yeah, that Elon chat with Trump was really, hard to listen to. It was really boring. Same stuff over and over again. Trump's losing his cognitive ability as we're watching him. But back to the topic at hand. Donald Trump has mustered the guts to call a Jewish man, a Palestinian, as if being called a Palestinian is a bad thing. A slur. This man uses the word Palestinian as an insult, furthering my point that Donald Trump does not respect those people. He does not respect Palestinian people. He just doesn't. He doesn't care about them, G. I want Gaza to remain. I want there to be some kind of future for the people of Gaza and the West Bank. I would prefer the 67 borders, if that's possible. Donald Trump does not give a damn about them and uses their identity and their name, bro, as a slur. And no one's going to say anything. No one in the Republican Party is going to say, Donald Trump, you cannot say that about these people. Take that back. You cannot say that about Chuck Schumer. You cannot say that about Palestinian people. No one's going to correct him, bro. He's going to get away with it again. At least this time, it's not like receiving the same, like his base is not eating this stuff up the way that they used to. I think the only people who are really seeing this stuff is like detractors at this point. Like, only people that don't like Trump are getting wind of this stuff, which is actually a good thing. But my point still stands. Pro-Palestine people, it's time to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to stand up with y'all and really call out this Trump shit, because this is disgusting. But y'all gotta stand up against Trump, but y'all can't let him just say stuff like this and then go attack Kamala, who purposefully did not attend Netanyahu's presence in the United States Capitol. She literally did not go. She wants a ceasefire. She wants things to end, the conflict to end in Gaza. Donald Trump, I've heard that Jared Kushner was speaking about like setting up some kind of property on the Gaza Strip once it's all said and done. These people do not respect the existence of the Palestinian people, and it's incredibly important to understand and to realize that. Trump goes deeper and deeper into the depths of depravity and evil. If you liked this video, despite how insane it was, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.